This is Here at This Table. It's in your New Journey Song hymnal, number 777. Here's the alto part. I'm going to play the end of the refrain, in Jesus Christ the Lord, going into verse 1. Now, if we're looking at verse 1, 2, and 4, it's the same melody there, or same harmonies as well. But you also see Q notes, which are small notes on "You who labor for justice." But for verse 2 is where that small note comes in. You with life full of pain. We just don't go up. We just keep the same note on pain. And that's only for verse 2. Verse 4, of course. You the aged among us. And we go on to the end. Or on to the rest. And then the alto sing the harmony notes, the bottom. So it's in thirds with the melody, so really easy. And here it goes with verse 1. And I'll play the end of the refrain. In Jesus Christ the Lord, because the accompaniment leads you right into your notes for the verse. And that's your note. The piano goes. Here it is. In Jesus Christ. In Jesus Christ the Lord. You who labor for justice. You who labor for peace, you who steady the plow in the field of the Lord. And then we go back into the melody on the refrain. Now here is verse 2, just so you can hear it. Right on it, you, and verse 2. You with life full of pain, you who sorrow and weep, you beloved by Christ, come to Him, come to Him. And for funsies, here's verse 4, right on it, and you the aged among us, holy, faithful, and wise, may the wisdom you share from our lives and our world. And then back to the melody. Here is verse 3. You'll notice in verse 3 and 5, there's Q notes here as well. That's only for verse 5. So for verse 3 are just the regular sized notes that you see. So here is verse 3. The piano, because for verse 1, 2, and 4, 1, 2, and 4, the beginning of the verses start in this chord. But in verse 3 and 5, it's here. So it's completely different. Anyway, the piano leads you right into your notes. So it goes like this for the end of the refrain. In Jesus Christ the Lord. I'll play the piano accompaniment so you can hear how it goes. It goes. In Jesus Christ the Lord. And there's your alto note. So the piano will do. And there's your note. And thirds with the melody. Thirds with the melody. Here is in Jesus Christ the Lord, going into verse 3. In Jesus Christ. Ready? In Jesus Christ the Lord. Children of every color in every land. Melody now. You are His own. He gathers you gently. Don't you grow weary. For when you run, alto, you run with the Lord. So for verse 3 and 5, you'll switch lines if you're reading the notes. So basically, when you start off verse 3, you will sing the bottom notes. Children of every color. You stay there. And of course, In the middle of the verse, it goes back to the melody. You'll stay on the melody, the top notes this time, on the words, don't you grow weary. So soprano and alto will sing unison. Tenor and bass will take the lower notes in their octave. So it'll be men against women there, or men with women there. So it's, don't you grow weary, for when you run. And then you'll switch to the bottom note on You Run With the Lord for the altos, and the basses will sing it with you. You run with the Lord. And then we go back into the refrain. Okay, so here it is, verse 3. Children and children of every color in every land, you are his own. He gathers you gently. Don't you grow weary, for when you run with the Lord. Then back into melody. Here's verse 5. Let each woman and man, let's just, I'll play the end of the refrain for you. In Jesus Christ the Lord, let each woman and man learn from the stranger. We're not so different, and so much unites us, for we are one, blessed with the Spirit and the power of love. Yeah, so whenever you get to for we are one, or don't you grow weary, that it's going to feel different, because usually we're thinking of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 in this whole song. But in these two measures, don't you grow weary or for we are one, you're feeling, instead of groups of 3, you're feeling groups of 2 together. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, so it'll be, don't you grow weary, for when you run. Yeah, and or for we are one, blessed with the Spirit.